Hi guys, thanks for tuning in again. So today I'm going to be doing this look right here. It's just a pretty subtle but natural kind of eyes and a kind of boldy pinky lip. So if you want to see that, then keep on watching. Bye guys. Hi guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my MAC Prep and Prime, just spray my face. I've been loving doing this lately, like just before I prime, just wetting my face so like, I don't know, it just feels fresh. Then I'm taking my Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm, just rubbing that into the skin. Just in case you guys aren't aware, I have already done my eyebrows because it takes a bit long and I just feel like I've already done a tutorial on it before. So if you do want to see that, then make sure you browse through my channel and see the eyebrow tutorial. Finished priming. Next I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm just going to apply that to my face. As usual, I'm starting on the cheek area first because that's where I have the problem areas, like faded scarring. Gently buffing that into the skin. I really love this foundation as well because it's a lightweight foundation and it doesn't really have like a proper cakey look to it, but it's full coverage at the same time. Well, it's not a full coverage, it's a medium coverage, but it's buildable. Right, so that's the foundation done. Next I'm actually going to go ahead with the eyes, and I feel as if I do all of my face makeup first. If I have any fallout from the glitter and the pigments in the eyeshadow, then it will just land on this area, and then if I then do my face makeup after, I can just dust it away. So I'm just going to do that. Right, so first I'm just going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Chestnut, and I'm just going to apply that onto the actual lid, because what we want to do is, I'm going to use this as a primer because I just feel like it makes the eyeshadow stick better. Quite a lot on there, but we are going to blend it out. Blending that out on the lid. Then I'm just taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm just going to set the eyelids with that because we want to make sure that the eyeshadows can go on as smooth as possible, and they need to be set so that, because the eyeshadows we're going to be using are very creamy, so we don't want it to be dragging the eyelid. This is a really good setting powder as well. It doesn't leave me looking white or pale or that ghosty effect. It just looks the same as it did before, but matte. Right, so the first eyeshadow I'm going to be using is from this palette I got from Amazon, that shade right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that as a transition colour, and we're just going to pop that into the crease area. Taking that on a round top brush, start putting that into the crease. You should put it on the edge of the eyelid as well. So that's just a really subtle transition of the purple. Then I'm going to actually take my contour shade, that shade right there, and I'm actually going to apply that to the crease as well. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my palette again. It's like a dark brown black shade. Put that on the edge of the eye. Don't worry about the actual mess of the eyeshadows. Just make sure that you're blending them in correctly, because what we can do is we can go over that later with a bit of concealer. I'm gonna start dragging that inside of the crease, mainly focusing it on the outer V. Just going over again with that purpley shade. I'm just going to take my Bud, I call it a Bud, but I don't actually know what it's called. Yeah, and then I'm going to take that black shade again, apply that even more on the V of my lid. Then I'm actually taking my Morphe 12S palette. Take this shade here and this shade. So So I'm going to take that brush, play it with some Fix Plus. Really like this eyeshadow. It's got a lot of, it's like a creamy, really creamy texture, especially when you wear it with Fix Plus. It comes out like a dream. Damn, Daniel. Can you show I get right into the inner portion? And then I'm actually going to take that darker shade that I did show you and then put that right there. Oh. Just going over this lid with a bit of the third shade to give it that more watermelon-y kind of effect. So that's the eyeshadow. I'm then actually going to put that shade right there on the inner tear duct. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush and that light shade we had before and run that on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the darker shade from that Amazon palette I showed you and run that down as well. Don't worry about any of the colours going down on the bottom lash line because we are going to clean it up. Now we're going to do the face. I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal HD concealer in the shade Toffee and I'm just applying that underneath my eyes because we want a little bit of spice. That's what we want. Completely cleaning up underneath the eyes. All that mistake that we did make, I'm gonna just clean it up. Then I'm gonna take that on my chin, Cupid's bow, and connect that to the face, then forehead. Let's take my beauty blender that I've actually drenched with Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna start blending that all out. I'm actually going to take that down the bridge of my nose, blend that out with the beauty blender, and I'm actually going to go back in with the blender brush, blend out underneath the eyes a bit more. Then I'm actually going to go ahead and bake, and I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Whoopsie, gone a little bit over on the eyeshadow. Go to the other side, chin, and the rest will go on the forehead. Actually going to contour and just contour a little. It's going to go a little bit underneath as well. So I feel like that's been on for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and start dusting that away. So next I'm actually going to carve out the shape of my nose. If you notice I'm not taking it all the way down, I'm actually going to curve that back out again. Now it's going to take my Real Techniques setting brush and just start highlighting. apply some to the bottom of my nose, then to the bridge. I'm actually going to apply that to brow bone for the brow bone highlight. My Kiko Eyes of Love, I'm just going to apply that to the waterline. I'm just going to take my MAC Fix Plus, apply that to my face. I like to do this before I apply mascara. It will soak up all the powders on my face. Then I'll go ahead with my Kiko Eyes of Love Volume Effect Mascara and start applying that to my top lashes. I'm going to take my Kiko Daring Look eye marker and just text message and just start sculpting out where my eyeliner is. And literally as I was doing my applying my lashes, the camera died. All I did was I just added a bit of wing liner and I added the Demi Wispies stacked in the Ardell ones, and then I just put a bit of this lip liner from MUA called Brooding Plum, and I just lined the lips with that and then used this gloss. It doesn't have a label on it because I think it's really old. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. So if you want to see looks like this, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because you know the deal. And don't forget to check out my other vids, and I will have a new vid up for you within the next few days. Bye guys. Now I'm just setting my face with the MAC Block Press powder.